Tony, why did you come to America?
So, because in the last year, at October 23 days, we had started the revolution against Russia, and I fought during this time against the Russian soldiers. During this time I had been in Budapest, in Kilian barracks. It was a dangerous place of the revolution.
That was the headquarters of the freedom fighters.
Oh yes, it was the first headquarters of the freedom fighters.
Did you fight against the Russian tanks?
Oh yes.
Then if you hadn't left Hungary after the revolution, what would have happened to you?
So when I left Hungary, I came to Austria, and I went to Vienna, and in Vienna I had lived in the student dormitory of Vienna, and here I went to International Rescue Committee. This organization registered me, and after the...
Tony, what do you like best about... Tony, what do you like best about America now that you're here?
So, when I came over here in the first time, I saw, and now I see that the freedom here is the best on the whole world, because everybody can criticize the governor, and is after this nobody haven't wrong.
In other words, nothing will happen to you if you criticize.
Yes, nothing.
Well,
yeah.
what happened to you in Hungary when you were in the university and were a little critical about communism?
Oh, in Hungary it is never happened that somebody criticize the governor, because if somebody tell something against the governor, this boy will go to prison or get deportation to Siberia.
Tony, I understand that while you were in Hungary, you yourself said a little bit too much about communism.
Oh yes, I did, because during the Russian occupation I never believe the Russian propaganda, because I know the condition at every country, and therefore I had to go out from the university. It was a very nice kick out.
And kept you out of the university.
Yeah, and after that I needed to go to mines to work.
And they sent you to the mines.
Oh yes, it was a real hard time, very bad time.
What other freedoms, Tony, do you like about America?
So about America, because everybody knows that freedom the best basic of every countries, and I see that here is freedom of speech, freedom of press, radio, TV, and so forth.
And freedom of religion?
Oh yes, this best.
Tony, what are some other freedoms that you enjoy here in America that we might not even realize?
Oh, I see. About the freedom, I can say many things. For example, here everybody can buy a car, TV, or radio, or many things everywhere, and very cheap. Everything. But in Hungary, it it is never happen because everything too much money is too much money. And other thing, for example, in Hungary, after 1 month, a worker can buy a complete clothes or TV or a very good radio.
He can't buy a full set of clothes after a month's work.
Can't buy, but here everybody can do that.
In a week.
Oh yes, in a week. It is very wonderful.
How about jobs? Can you?
Oh, about jobs. Oh, this thing here also is a very wonderful thing because I see that here everybody can change his job, and in Hungary it is never happen because somebody change his job. This boy can go to mines to work if he wants to live.
You get mad at the boss,
Yeah.
they send you to the mines. Huh?
Yeah.
I see.
And because the communist leader told him that it is better for you if you change your job.
Tony, do you think that without outside help, Hungary will ever be free?
Oh, I think so, because I saw during this 12 years, during this Russian occupation, that in Hungary the people never believe the Russian propaganda, and the people always fight against the Russia, and like the Russian condition, because between the Russian people the condition is very bad.
The Russian people themselves are dissatisfied with communism.
Oh yes. During this time, during this revolution, the Russia came to Budapest 200 tanks in the first time, and we fought against the tanks, and I also shot out tanks with Molotov cocktails. It was a very interesting, very important arm against these Russian tanks, because in the first time we haven't very good arms against the tanks. I went to American consulate, and I came over here to America.
What happened to the freedom fighters who didn't get out of the country?
So many freedom fighters couldn't come from Hungary, and these boys had a very bad time now, because many boys had been in the prison, and many boys got to deportation to Siberia.